I had decided not to film today. We had a busy week. I did a lot of cooking yesterday. Woke up in pain. The shower didn't help the pain. So I thought, we'll just hold off until Sunday. I don't think I meant Sunday at 3 a.m. So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug has the gingerbread man on candy cane skis, and it says up top, "Oh snap." We are going into December, so time to bring out the Christmas mugs, most of which are on the top shelf. In fact, I think that's all that's on the top shelf for the most part is Christmas mugs. Time to get them out. Time to use them. And in our Oh Snap mug, which I think was given to me last year by my daughter, is the Ahmad tea, peppermint, and lemon. I use this for my sinuses, which are again acting up. So we need to drink the whole thing, or as much of the whole thing as we can manage to help, clear this mess up. Anyway, let's go ahead and give her a sip and we can get started. Honestly, it's not been steeping long. There are 2 tea bags in here, and it actually tastes surprisingly, I want to say strong. It's not strong, but it's stronger than I expected. It is a really nice tea, and I'm going to need more soon if this keeps up. At any rate, so it's a good thing my husband is not getting up until 4:30. That's right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, like I mentioned, and it's a good thing he's not getting up until 4:30. So tonight we are going to attempt yet again a new way of doing the Shop My Stash. Basically, as I've told you in the previous one, that was such a mess, or I tried. I don't even know if I uploaded it now. It's been so long. It's been such a busy month. With the drawers over here, it is just difficult. So we're going to work around it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to do that. But before we get started on that, we have to talk about what is already out. And we are going to start with the 1,000,001 or 2 eyeshadow palettes, because baby, there are a lot, and most of them are going to be going out because we are going into December, which means I want to pull out all my Christmas stuff. Even the Christmas stuff I'm not really all that impressed by. All my Christmas stuff. At any rate, so I had the Haunted Europe out. I've used this several times this month. I love it. However, it's getting put away. We have the Evita and Muerte melt palettes, also gorgeous and great, great pigmentation, but again, they're getting put away. I really want their new one. Can't afford it. $70. I also want the new one from Alamar, the Encita. I haven't been able to get to it. At any rate, so let's start in my bottom drawer. Again, pulling things out. 90% of this is going away. I'm going to be rotating in some other old palettes and doing some other things. So we have this little itty bitty color pop. This was done in that month of, this was their, for that month where all the brands were doing something. Maybe it was African American month or something. I can't remember now. But this is the Make It Fearless. I have not used this at all. It's getting put away. This is my brand new Nomad Home for the Holidays. I have already used it several times. I'm already in love. So far, my biggest complaint is the purple and the blue do not have the same pigmentation as the rest. The black is wonderfully controllable. It builds just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful black. It doesn't overshadow when you use it, but you can also deepen it. So anyway, keeping this one out because it's a Christmas palette. I also took out the At Foresight. Never did use this. It's getting put away. I took out my Violet Voss Pro hashtag. I did use this a couple times, but again, getting put away. Told you, lots of palettes. Way more palettes than I ever need, which is why it's no surprise some of these did not get used. My America's Parks. I did not use this as much as I thought I would, but I did use it. However, like all the other stuff, getting put away. This is my volume 18 Spoiled Lips. I think this is something about monsters. I can't remember. Something monsters. But I've used it a couple of times. Now that I'm looking at the colors, I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Might keep this one. It actually is proved to be much better than I thought it would. It doesn't stand up to my inner corners. Not unexpected. But otherwise, it's really nice. I also took out the Witching Hour from Amuse that I got in one of my ice cream boxes. However, it is also getting put away. That's a lot of palettes, man. That's a lot of palettes, man. Next. Blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. My Alamar Brighten and Bronze Trio. I think it's time for me to go a little lighter. Gonna put it away. My e.l.f. I'm gonna put in the maybe pile. Don't do that. My Kiko. I think it's supposed to be like a rose gold, but it comes off more peachy. Elegant Rose. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile too. It's a beautiful highlighter, but we're going to put in the maybe pile. My Alamar La Arena. I'm going to keep that. That'll be the 3rd month in a row. My Patrick Ta blush, which is in a peachy color. I'm going to put that away. My Nomad and Sydney Bathers. I'm going to say Blathers. Going to put that away. My Becca. Going to keep that one. My Colored Raine Focal Glow Lighter. This was actually supposed to be like a highlighter for those with really dark skin. I use it as a blush. I'm wearing it today. I'm going to keep that. Got a few things. The Estate is going to go. This is a bronzer, contour, maybe, probably, but we're going to put it in the maybe pile for now. And then finally, I got a new highlighter with that Home for the Holidays palette, and this one is the Studio 54 Hot Shot Cool Coverage. This is a very pretty highlighter. I'm going to keep this out for right now. It may go back, but for right now, it's going to stay out. All right, so this is my Ocean Mist Mink Mineral Foundation. My foundations have been, I don't know why, they seem like they're a little light for me lately. And I am trying to mix them to darken them up, but they still seem like they're a little light. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. It also has a nice, it doesn't set as well as setting powder, but it does deepen the shade, and it does have a very nice finish, which is really, really one of the reasons I'm keeping it. I'm going to put away the YC regular loose setting powder, but I am going to go ahead and keep the Luminous out. It actually is slightly shaded darker. I don't know if you guys can see it in there, but it's got a little darkening shade to it, so it is tinted a little darker, whereas the other one is a little light. And while I do need to start going a little light on things, I think we hit too light. All right. This is my eyeliners and all that stuff. I honestly, I don't know. I'll be honest. I'm struggling to even reach for any of these. Well, except for maybe this. Well, even that. This is the stamper, but I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there. But I am struggling to I really am struggling to reach for these. I don't know if I have a place for them in my boxes anymore. I guess I could put them up with that. I think I'm going to take them out for now. They're just sitting there. I'm not using them. I'm going to have to see if... I'm going to have to think about them is what it comes down to, I think. Except for this one. I'm going to keep the Tanis one out. This is brand new. Opened it with a bag that you guys saw with my Ipsy. I'm going to keep that out, but the rest of these are like gel liners, and I'm going to go ahead and put them away. Don't see myself pulling anything else out, but we shall see. This melt pot is starting to die. I've been using it. I've been putting oil in it to help, well, not oil, eye drops in it to help refresh it, I guess. But it is starting to get at the point I need to replace it. However, they are out. But I'm going to go ahead and keep this in there, and I'm going to keep the other two melts I have in there for right now, which are green and blue. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and keep the green in, but I think I'm going to replace this one with the Reflect one. This one is their matte, so I'm going to put that one away. We'll see about pulling out one of the others. And I've been using a lot of this Wet n Wild. This is their paint pot from their Fantasy Face. I've used it today. I've been using it a lot for my eyes, so I'm going to keep this one out too, so because I really enjoy that. And I think that's about it. So I'm going to put all the stuff that's getting put away. I'm going to put it away. And then we're going to figure this out. All right, so before I pull out any drawers, I did pull out a couple palettes from drawers that are very difficult to open and to bring out here. The drawers are actually very easy to pull and just set down in front of me, but a couple of them are situated in such a way that they do not come out because they hit the desk or my table. They hit my filming table, and so I can't pull them out all the way. And might have that issue with my, no, I shouldn't have that issue with those. But these three I knew I wanted because two of them are Christmas and one of them is new. So the first Christmas one is one I made from ColourPop back when they had some really decent colors for the Build Your Own palette. You're Dreamy, and this is literally my Christmas palette. I made this Christmas palette from ColourPop, so that is going to go in. The other one is a release from Urban Decay. A lot of people hate it. I absolutely love it. And this is their Heavy Metals palette, which was, pardon the light, which that doesn't help much because it comes on the sides, but it's another Christmas palette. So I absolutely love this, and I pull it out every Christmas. I adore it. This has got to be 2, maybe 3 years old now. Really getting time to start getting through some of my makeup, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to keep that. Pull that out. And then I kind of did a impulse buy. I was having a really crappy day, and I'd been thinking on and off about this palette, and I kept going, no, it's too big, no, I'm not gonna do, no. I ended up doing it, and that is the Fade into Hue. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out, if only just to play with it. I know it's rainbows, but you could say it's color, it's sort of Christmassy with, anyway, I guess not, but it's rainbows, and I really want to play with some of these new colors, so I'm going to take that one out. Time to start pulling drawers. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so this first drawer is my miscellaneous drawer. This is the one that has stuff that I've played with maybe just a little bit or haven't played with at all. It's all new, it's all samples and testers and all the things, and I think you're an eyeshadow, aren't you? Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow. We are going to go ahead and pull this out and give it a try. Liquid is not my biggest, I'm not a big fan of it, but I think we're going to go ahead and give this a try. That is a very nice Christmassy color. Really disappointed in the color story of this one. No. And I think everything else in here is kind of brown to beige. Most of them. This one has quite a few colors, but again, no. Got a little one down here. Catherine Girl Kindness. I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. All right. I have my Violet Voss Vibes, which I am tempted to pull out. It is all mattes. I'm gonna say no on the Violet Vosses right now. And this one, actually, this little limeade goes really well with that, with the Vibes palette, but we're gonna just go ahead and say no to that for right now. So this drawer has Melt, Carroty, Ace, Butte. I do some separating. We are not going to do these again. Put those down. We've got the Carroty Frosty. No. And I already know the Smoky is going to be too dark. Mostly. No. Pretty. I love them, but no. I have my Jackie Aina. That's not Christmas. That's not Christmas. All right, so I have Paradise Fallen. I have the Paradise Passion, which is all pinks. This one is all purples. That's going to be a no. And the Ocean is a blue. All right, so that was a wasted trip. This is most of my hip dots and my Nomads. I have 2 Nomads that are not in here, and in fact, I know she's a forbidden palette. This is the one that they got hit on for cultural appropriation. Trying to open it without. So tempted, guys. But no. We'll say no. We'll say no. No, 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 no. But we might want the glitter. You might want the glitter, huh? Glitter might be a good thing. Come here, you. Pull out the King Dimming of glitter. Yeah, we're going to try to use this one, I think. We'll put that in the pile. What do I have in here? So I've kept 3 of my larger hip dots, and I have a couple of smaller ones, and I have several Nomads. I don't think any of these Nomads fit the theme. No, but I already have a Nomad palette out. I'm not all that upset with it. I still have that mini. That mini is kind of cool. And then we have more glitter. I have a silver one in there. Okay, that one out. Not gonna look at the rest. Note to self, it always helps to put them in the right direction. Let's see, what do we have here? I have my Color Pop. That doesn't have Color Pop in it, it has something else. Let's see. I have my Dominique Snow Angels, my Winky Lux, Sea Kitten, Mer Kitten. I have my Luna Magic. Tempted to say yes. Gonna say no. Gonna be good. Let's see. This is a no. That's gonna be a no. That's going to be a no. I have to say that for their price, the Vizarts are really disappointing me. And then I have the Gilded Jewel, which I really enjoyed. No. I'm going to say no to that one too. What do we have down here? So I tried playing around with one of these or 2 of these as eyeshadow. And they didn't. I tried playing around with this one, and it really didn't work really as eyeshadow, so I don't even know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably give it to my daughter. I have all of these. Not going to mess with those. I am, however, going to also try, if I'm going to try playing around with the liquid one, I'm going to try playing around with this eye pencil. It's in a beautiful dark green. Let's take that out. And I'm going to look at my Bay Bella pots. I think there's a red and a blue and maybe a gold in here. I have 5 of them. Let's see. That's a purple. That's a beautiful purple. I'm going to say yes to that. I have more singles than I'm going to have palettes. That's the red. I'm going to say yes to that. What I got here? That's a gold. Think about this one, because I think I have another gold and I will have to compare them. So I'm going to set this aside for right now. Yeah, see, this is a... One of these is almost like a duochrome. It has sort of a ready cast. Say yes to this one. I think I might give this one to my daughter. It's a beautiful color, but it's a beautiful color, but it's a bit dark, and I very rarely use it. So I'm going to just set it out here to give to my daughter. Did you get picked? You're the red, huh? Yep. And you are... I'm checking them all again. That's the purple. So this one is probably the dark gray that I've used before. Yeah. I'm going to say no to that one. So 3 are out, 1 is in. I also went ahead and got into my eyeliner drawer. It's a little high up. And I'm going to take the Melt Reflect. This is the Reflect one. Put that in. And then I have 3 others, and a couple of them I need to look at. This is my silver. I'm going to say yes to that. Put that in. Those go in my eyeliners. All right, so I have this one, which I've played with a bit. And this one, which I haven't played with as much. I'm going to use the silver, and as we can tell, I haven't played with it that much, so I'm going to go ahead and gift this one to my daughter. She'll love it. We all know she'll love it. She'll love it. Bronzer drawer. Seriously. Did I keep my bronzer? What a mess going on over here. No. I put the Estate in the maybe. All right. Oh, we're going to do this one. She's a little on the dark side, but she is so pretty. I'm going to do this one. And go ahead and put my Estate away because their tone, the Estate is a little darker, but we're going to put this, I'm going to keep this one. This one's a gorgeous. This is my Hula. Not as interested. I have 2 YCs. The shades are very similar. This is cool and this is warm. I'm going to go ahead and go with the cool one since the Essence one is already kind of warm and glowy. And that's it for our bronzers. I think this one is too dark. Yeah, she's kind of in between, but and I know this one is crazy dark. This is the Mented. The Mented stuff is crazy. It's crazy, but it's this one's on the dark side for me right now. The bronzer in here would work. The pink tone on this is a little much. So we're going to say no for now. There is a trio or a double of highlighters in here. It should go in the other box, so I'll take that out. No. I've got two that I like. I probably should find something in the middle. I'm going to put this in my other drawer. This is the highlighters and blushes drawer. You can tell it's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. But we have, we kept the really dark blush that I have over there. Nope. Not keeping the peach. Not keeping that. You can go down there. Get back there. All right, this one's peachy. This is another blush. It's kind of peachy, I think. This is when I was looking for peaches, and then right after I got it, I got a bunch of peaches. So we're gonna say no on that one for now. The Mented is way too pigmented. So I'm going to pull out the, this is my Ciate. I'm going to pull out my Ciate. It's between the Ciate and the other one. I'm going to say no on that. I am going to put the e.l.f. away for now and go ahead and take out the Pixie. Going to go ahead and keep the Kindness palette. I have two highlighters already. This is a nice rose. Oh my goodness. The rest of this is a mess. I should just throw that one out. I'm going to put this in my Project Beauty Share box. And you just saw the cluttering that happens just as it happens. I don't even know what to do with this. Anyway, moving on. So this is the Sydney that's peach. This is the one we just pulled out of the one drawer. It just needs a home. This is my Lorella, which I think is on the pink side. Yeah, so that's going to be a no. I don't know. What are you? I don't think I've used this one. How do you open? You open there. Oh. Oh. Well, that might be pretty. I'm going to try this one instead of my Dolce. And you are a new one that I played with a little bit and then stopped. Gorgeous color. Already, well, it's unusual for me to have 4 highlighters. 3 is usually the max I go. And right now I have 4. But I am tempted. I am so tempted. Really tempted. I can't. I'm going to go ahead and put this one away. Not going to pull out my Fenty. Not going to pull out that one. Not going to pull out that. That's my space. And, all right. I'm going to pull this Milk one and put it closer to the top. Make it easier to reach, because I can see myself reaching for it during the holiday. All right, so that's our highlighters. And that's it. That's everything. Swear to God, one of these days, that thing is going to fall over and I'm going to cry. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. I don't play with these colors that much, and yet they're very good colors. And we're going to stop there. I seriously do not have. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Double ticked. 5, 6. So I guess we're gonna go with 7. No. I'll go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one away for now. It's pretty colors, but I think we can do without it for the moment. All right, these two. I honestly don't see myself using much in this one, much at all. In fact, I've struggled to use this one. I'm very subtle on glitter, but it does have some really interesting colors in it. It's funny. I really do like these bright colors. I never use this palette. I'm going to give this one to my daughter. So it's going out, and I'm just going to keep this one for extra glitter, which is fine. We've got the glitter pots to help. All 3 of them. 4 of them. No. Those 2 are going with my daughter. I have the liquid eyeshadow, which I've never really used before. So, and I have a glitter, dropping shit. Got glitter in here. And I have a beautiful red glitter in there. I think between those 2, I'm going to be fine on glitter. These are supposed to be shade changing. Here, I'm supposed to have some chameleons in here. And they don't chameleon on me well. But shit all over my fingers. You can see it on the fingertip. I can't seem to get to do that on my eyes. Look at those. They're gorgeous. I need them to work on my eyes the way they work on my fingertips. I really do. All right, so we're keeping that, and we're keeping that, and we're keeping that. And we got everything to fit. Ta-da! For once, everything is actually inside the drawers. Alrighty, I'm impressed. Oh, and we forgot about this. This is going in there. Never used one of those either. Okay, so give me a minute. I'll clean myself. Well, I won't clean myself up. All right, so give me a minute. I'll get you turned around and turn on the light, and we can take a look at the drawers in just a minute. All righty, so you'll notice I have less foundations going on. I've been picking and choosing, and I'm more likely going to start picking more of these. They're nice and cheap. Anyway, so there's all of our new eyeliners and stuff like that. Mostly eyeliners. There's a brow thing in there. That's lipsticks. This is all the stuff that I'm trying to use because it's getting old, as you can see by the stickers. They're from last year. They need to get used. In here, I put the Wet n Wild in that, but there is also the Ocean Mist and the YC Luminous. Blushes and highlighters and bronzer. First drawer of eyeshadows and things, which has 1, 2, 3, 4 palettes in it. Second thing of palettes, which has 3 palettes in it. I'm so happy they all fit. And that is all the drawers. And there we go. They're all in. Ta-da! I gotta wash those. They are all in. All right, let's turn around again and we can go ahead and sign off, which I'm sure you're all eager to do by now because this went long. At least for me, it went long. I'm surprised my tea is still warm, or fairly warm. Anyway, so what do you think about what I'm going to be using over December? Do you think I can use all of that at least once? At least once. We shall have to see. Really. December is the month that baking starts. For those who, just on a side note, like this needs to be any longer, but on a side note, I did mention in a previous video that we were going to try to do filming of making the Thanksgiving, our harvest, our Native American Heritage Day feast. And I did some snippets, but most of the others did not come out. And then the day of, it was a whole new menu. Most of it nobody in the house had made before. Nobody had eaten before. We had a few things that didn't quite work out. So that didn't make it. We will not be seeing that. However, we might be able to finagle something for the Christmas feast. We'll see. No promises. At any rate, let me know what you think about the stash I have for December. I think it is very Christmassy, very holiday. Nice bright colors, lots of beautiful reds and greens and yellows, and a few balancing colors in there. Probably needed more balancing colors, but for me the holidays are just bright and fun and just colorful, so that's what we went with. I don't think any of those really scream spring, but they could. Let me know down below what you think. Anyway, so that is it for the day, and we hope you like what you've seen. I hope you like what you've seen. And if you like what you've seen and you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription bell. And if you're not subscribed yet, I mean, come on, just get subscribed. And then go ahead and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload 2 days a week, and that would be Monday and Thursday. However, we have at least one bonus video, though we do have others. Occasionally, rarely, sometimes. But my son opens his My Geek Box every month. We've got another one sitting here for November that my son needs to open, and yes, I will get to that. It should go up shortly after this. But if you send anything, you don't have to, but if you send anything, that also gets opened as a bonus video. And unless you don't want to, let me know. Leave a note in your package, or join the Dommy Tries This Facebook group. Let me know a package is on the way, and let me know on there that you do not want me to open it on the channel, and I will listen. I'll listen. If you're part of my notification squad, please check both your bell and your subscription and make sure they're both still active. And if you choose not to subscribe, I would be very disappointed, and you'd be missing out on more than just beauty. You'd be missing out on things like food, more food, other things. You know, we're trying to expand ourselves. If you have any ideas for expansion, I'd love to hear it, as long as they're decent. And but again, if you choose not to surprise, we'll be sad and disappointed. However, you are always welcome back here, and when you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. And it doesn't have to be as big as your head. Anyway, this has run long enough, and I rambled enough, and we've gone through the drawers enough, and it's been a thing. We'll see how this works out once I get it all edited. You all can tell me what you think. At this point, though, we are going to try our tea, which has cooled down significantly, and then we will be on our way. I really like this tea. It's got a really nice flavor to it. And actually, those 2 bags did just fine. Mind you, I didn't fill completely up. I think I filled up to maybe about here. However, the 2 bags did just fine in there. And hopefully they'll help with what's going on with my nasal passages and shit. The weather, all that stuff. At any rate, that's it. Hope you have a good one.